Yeah, they've definitely been huddling up together. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna give them some food to keep them inside the container. Hopefully they won't run away. Hello there, I am Malik Evans, and we are setting up a little makeshift worm bin. We're gonna be using some crates, using a stacking method. And the way that works is that once the food is at this bottom, and then once it fills all the way up, then we're gonna start placing food on top, and then the worms are gonna work themselves upward. A lid at the bottom to be able to catch the worm leakage. That is some of the most potent stuff in regards to like nutrients. And we have a mesh here to prevent any of the worms from falling out. As you can see, we have our bedding right here.
We'll put water in there to absorb the bedding.
Yep.
Because worms need a very moist environment.
Now the water that's being used is chlorine free. And the reason for the filter is to prevent any bacteria from dying. Because you want the good bacteria to be able to, you know, break down the plant matter, because that helps the worms grow. So we're just going to allow that to soak. And then what we're going to do next to feed the worms is that we're going to take this and then we're going to put them in the food processor. What it's doing is that it makes it easier for the worms to be able to digest it. It's more surface area for them to be able to break it down. A nice soupy little mix with water. We've also put hemp fibers after being soaked into the bed. So what we're going to do next is transplant our worms. There they are. It's a couple hundred in there. Alright. Now we're just going to go and add their food. The idea is they're going to keep eating food. We're going to keep giving them food. Over time they're going to multiply. And then all this is going to turn into worm castings. And then once it reaches the very top, then we're going to put this crate on there. And then we'll just keep on adding food, and then we'll come through the holes. Ideally, you can keep it going up to maybe, hey, 2, maybe 3 more crates. All right, hello everyone. This is Chris Johnson. Hello. And we're about to show you how to make some biochar. Can you tell us a bit about just biochar and like the nature of it?
Biochar is essentially charcoal that's been inoculated. Generally, it's made from waste products like sawdust or cast off straw, anything that's a high carbon source. It's used as kind of like apartment buildings for biology in the soil. It's essentially like a quick fire off of like, let's get some soil food web cycling through. We can have life in the soil without fully rebuilding the soil.
All right, so what we have here is some hemp fiber. It's about 2/3.
A little bit more.
A little more.
Get the lid there. Just push it on. And on the bottom of that, flip it over. You can see there's 3 holes. That allows the steam to escape as the moisture is leaving, and then it lets the off-gassing happen. So we'll be able to see jets of flame come out of it if it's working properly. So we've burned the fire down to a bed of coals. It's incredibly hot. We're gonna set the can just inside.
And how long does it take for it to start going, the fire, to come out the sides?
After the steam stops coming out, then you start having the rest of the gases coming out.
Oh, I see it.
Hi everybody.
All right, what we're gonna do is be making some compost tea. So we have our ingredients: compost from the Annapurna Cafe, sugar, kelp extract, and then we have worm castings. Here we have our air system. This is going to spiral around and make a vortex. It's the air pump, and of course we have the tea bag to put it all in. Now we're only going to have it to about, say, 4 gallons, so then the bag and everything will fit in there. Boom.
There's the compost.
Got 1 thing of compost tea. Now we're going to add the worm castings. Yeah, oh. Perfect.
All right.
Now, I know people kind of give mixed opinions about how long to put it in there. It's just about 24 hours.
Yeah. You can take the tea bag out after a few hours.
So in the morning you would come and then
Yeah, you can take the tea bag out.
take it out and then let it keep doing its thing until, I guess, around this time tomorrow.
Yeah.
Awesome. So now that the compost tea is done, we're going to spray it on the plants.